You're on the word of the Lord.
Yeah, I don't think that man will be calling in, but I've had the same problem with it. Like God gave me the talent to play music, and I've been playing gospel music for years and recorded gospel CDs, and it took me a long time to come to take it in, where I'm not supposed to play it anymore. I mean, it's okay for me to play music, but
right,
leave God out of it. But,
right. Yeah. Yeah, see, and I really appreciate that, sir. The fact that you come to realization that something you've enjoyed is not really what God wanted. Now, you can play, I mean, listen, I was listening to some bluegrass music this morning, flats and scruggs, man, I like that. But you know what? I'm not going to put it in worship because God doesn't want it. Now, that's not that hard to understand. And I appreciate the fact that, you realized, hey, this is something I've got to give up because it's not right with God. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
It took me a long time. It wasn't something that was overnight.
Right.
It took me, I had to study on it, and it's one verse that tells you plain as day, but it's hard to sink in. And it took me a month or so, but, I finally realized that, that it was wrong, and I quit doing it. But there's one other thing I wanted to ask you about.
Okay.
I keep trying to catch Johnny. He brought up y'all have a correspondence Bible study now.
Yes, sir.
I was wondering if I could get enrolled in that.
You sure can. Mark McMinnis is sitting right over here to my right, and I'm going to put you on hold, and he'll get your contact information, and he'll sign you up.
I sure appreciate it. And I've been listening to Johnny, I guess, going 15, 17 years, something like that. I can't remember. And been listening to y'all too. And it's hard for people to put down what they've done all their life,
right,
and take in. But you gotta dig deep, and when you want to do what you want to do, you want to do what the Bible says.
Right.
And it's hard for people to put down what they've been doing, like the Baptists, they've been pounded in the head, and the Methodists, it's been pounded in the head. I was brought up Baptist, singing and playing music, and it takes a while for it to come around, and even the scientist guy, he's a smart man, but I think Johnny's softening him up a little bit. He ain't quite as tough as he was when he first started calling in. I think he's starting to soften up a little bit.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
I hope he does.
So let me ask you, sir. So you say you were a Baptist. So where do you go now? What, do you worship anywhere now? Are you a member of any church?
I'm kind of just stay home most of the time. I'm disabled and ain't really able to get out and do a whole lot. That's the reason I wanted to do this Bible correspondence thing.
Okay. Are you in the Martinsville area?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I just heard Johnny speak on it about a week before last, and every time that he's been on a different subject, and I couldn't get in every time. So
okay.
This is the first time I've been able to get in.
Okay. Well, I'll put you on hold, and Mark will get your information and sign you up.
Thank you.
Okay? All right. Thanks for your call.